What's going on, guys? It is me, once again, Gion0014 with a video. This time an actual talking video. It's been a while since I did one of the videos. That's just because a lot of stuff has happened in my life recently that I haven't really had the time to post something that's not just collect like clips from my stream or anything like that. By the way, I do stream on Twitch 4 times a week now for Savage Raining. Now, I will be making a crafting guide in the future, but I'm not going to be talking about crafting today. I'm going to be talking about Savage content in Final Fantasy XIV. Now, before I get into this, I just want to let you know that this video will be lightly edited, and probably uploaded after I do my static in about half hour, so, it's not going to be well made, but I just want to, get some thoughts that I was thinking about, off my chest. So, Zepla made a video that I saw on my feed called "Should You Try Hard in Final Fantasy XIV?" and basically was talking about self-improvement, not being able to do Savage, stuff like that. Now, I'm going to shout out someone later on, but I just want to do a little background history. So, I started playing Final Fantasy in 5.0, near 5.1 release. Basically, I started the game when 5.1 was just about to get released. So, I'm going to say I really started the game when 5.1 was, patch. And then I got to the end of the game when 5.2 was the patch. So, 5.2 is when I started really playing the game. I did try out some Savage raiding when E5S was, the boss. But I didn't get far. I had a really bad experience with it. I met really asshole people. So, I decided after that, you know what? Savage is not for me. Savage, I'll never do Savage content. I'm not good enough for Savage, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to Endwalker. I'm looking around in streams, crafting items for them on my other character, Lydia. Not this one, but my other character. And I encountered somebody, name him, it's called Revokes. I'm gonna shout him out. I'm gonna put him in the description and everything, but this man definitely changed my whole perspective on Savage raiding and Ultimate raiding Final Fantasy. Now, I was with somebody at the time in Primal, in Fanfrit, with someone, but and they were the same way as I was. They did not like Savage content, stuff like that. So I was basically, not because they're manipulated, but I was just under the assumption that all Savage raiding sucks and stuff like that. Revokes definitely helped me break that barrier. He convinced me to do the extremes. They're not Savage content. They're just harder trials. Do the extreme. Hey, I did Heidelin Extreme and I instantly fell in love. And I started working on P1S. Now, I did not do P1S on Lydia. So, around that time after I did the extreme, I had a falling out with that person. So what I did was I made a new character in Aether, the Aether data center, my Lalafell here, which is, by the way, Revoke's favorite class. But I made a Lalafell and I started playing Lalafell. And I boosted the character up to level 80, did the story, completed the story in a week. I started progging P1S in normal difficulty. Well, Party Finder, not normal. You know what I mean, Party Finder. I'm playing it, and I'm learning the mechanics, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't that bad. Savage is not that bad. And apparently, this raid tier is very easy to get into. For a lot of new people who want to get into Savage. I thought to myself I was never going to be good at Savage content. I thought to myself that I wasn't going to thing other than just casual stuff, crafting and stuff like that, but I want to give everybody, you guys should at least try out Savage at some point. 100%, it's so much fun. I met some great people, and I'm thinking about doing Ultimate soon. So, I will always thank Revokes for helping me out, try to get past that barrier. I will always thank him for that, because I was under the assumption that Savage content's just a bunch of greasy neckbeards who play the game too much, and, it's all toxic. But no, I met a wonderful static in Aether on my Lalafell, and I do static raiding every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday with them on P4S right now, but it's great. I've never had more fun with the game, and I definitely recommend everyone try it out. Now, other than that, the logs and stuff like that, and getting better at your job and whatnot. When I started Savage as a red mage, I obviously wasn't really parsing high at the beginning at 580, but now that I've geared, I started learning my class more. I started parsing like 50 fights and stuff, like blue and whatnot. And I just want to say, like, you may think that you're good parsing like your golden and normal, or your golden and, you know, an alliance raid, but once you do Savage, it's totally a different animal, and I could feel myself getting better at the game and wanting to try out other jobs like Summoner. I started picking up level 90 Summoner because I'll be doing Ultimate soon with my Static, and I wanted to pick up Summoner instead of Red Mage. So, I, for one, think that everyone should at least give it a try. Okay? My try that I gave it before was definitely different than now, so I did not give it a fair try back then, but now, all in for it. I just wanted to say that I agree with everything Zeppel said about that. I've never had this much fun in Final Fantasy. Until I started playing Savage content. I'll never thank folks enough for that. But I just wanted to talk about that, and that's basically my thoughts about the whole video. And that's all I basically have to say. I know it's pretty quick, but I just wanted to talk about it and get it off my chest. So thank you guys for listening, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.